Hello guys, how's it going? Today we are getting extremely close to finishing the last of the cards from for set 4. We are up to card 85 I believe, so I've only got 2 more sets of artwork to get done and digitalised, and then we will be fine-tuning set 4 ready for release, so we are getting very close to it. And for those of you that already, well, I suppose for those of you that don't know, obviously there's been a lot going on in real life with the flooding and stuff like that, so all that stuff has delayed me. However, this video is about revealing some core cards for set 4. Now at the moment, I'm only going to be releasing 3, and these are probably going to be the more basic of the cores, the red, blue and the black. You can see one on screen here, which we will run through very shortly. I will also be showing you the glare version of the cores and a couple of changes to the cards as well. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So on screen here we've got the black core, called the Core of Torment. Now the first thing you might already notice about this core is that there is no design in the background. Now the cores have got a colour represented to their the element what they generate, or their type. So you can tell straight away that the black background, and wait till you see the glare version. The glare version is actually pretty cool. So Core of Torment, this is probably the weakest core in set 4. It sits at only 6,500 HP. Obviously it generates a black element, so it's more so going to be used in black decks. And it's got a very easy trigger ability, which is whenever a player loses HP, you may charge this core. So that's both players, both you and your opponent. You know, if your opponent has got a burn deck, then obviously you're going to be taking a lot of damage, which will be quickly generating your core's ability. And if you can fill a deck up full of cheap, nasty monsters, you know, really cheap and easy ones, but you can get this triggered at the start of the game, then you will get this ability to be available very early on. So at the cost of 5 charges, it says deal 400 damage to each of up to 2 units in play. So you can target 1 unit if you want, or you could target the same unit twice. It's up to 2 units. They don't have to be they don't have to be the same one. They can be different. They don't even have to be your opponents. So you can use this as a self-sacrifice for something what needs to be destroyed to trigger. And 400 damage, even if you hit the same target twice, that is 800 damage to a unit. 800 is a lot of damage. It's very rare that a unit has a base HP or base defense of 800, a value of 800. So this is, to be fair, I don't think this is the best core to show you, because I've got some really nice cores coming up. But this is a good card. Obviously it's got low health because of its damage output and its ease of use. So let me know what you think about this one. Moving on, we are going to be showing you the blue core next. This is the Core of Hydro. It sits at 7,000 HP, so it's got 500 more than the Core of Torment. Obviously it generates a blue element. We've got lots of blue in this picture. The background, the water sloshing around the core itself. As you can tell, these 2 cores already are pretty naked compared to some of the others released in previous sets. So I do love the artwork on these cards. Whenever a player draws a card, you may charge this core. This is going to be practically every turn. Not only yourself, but your opponent. We're staying with this. We've got the same type of feel, the charge feel. And also, if you're playing against a draw heavy deck, which is probably going to be visible in set 4 because there's a lot of cards that help you draw cards, then you know you're going to be looking at getting this core available to you every 3 turns minimum. So again, at the cost of 5 charges, reduce the cost of your next unit card by 2 elements of any colour. Now this is a really big thing because you can only have 6 terrains in play at a time, which will generate you 6 elements. Now to get 6 terrains out in play, you're going to be looking at least minimum 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes gameplay. So with this card you can play some really powerful units at a reduction at a cost, so you can be playing a cost 6 unit, even a cost 7, within turn 4, and if you've got the elemental boosts from set 2, then that will be even sooner. So this card is basically a speed up to get your heavy units out in play a lot faster. The best thing about it, it's 2 elements of any colour, so you can actually throw in a couple of decks. For example, say you can run a dragon deck with this, because the Dragon Emperor costs 2 red, I think it's 2 blue and 2 green. So you could actually negate the green out of the deck, and then use this core to trigger, to be able to play the Emperor Wyvern at a cost of only 4. So you're going to be saving yourself. You're going to be getting powerful cards out sooner, which will hopefully give you the advantage in game. So that's the Core of Hydro. Again, I think this card in general is better than the Torment. Obviously, let me know if you dispute that. It's got more health, and I do love the artwork on this one more. Now moving on to the final piece, the red one. I announced that a little bit too soon. This is probably my favourite core, which I'm showing you guys today. I love the artwork on it, and I love the ability on it. Core of Fury. It's 7,000 HP. I absolutely love the artwork on it. Again, you've got like the naked core covered in flames. Charges a red element, obviously, and it says whenever you play a red action, unit, relic or weapon card, charge this core. So it's very easy to charge. Play and to trigger, it's a 5 cost. To activate, it's a 5 cost, and it says you may play a unit from your hand as though its play cost was mono red. So if you remember the card from set 2, I think it was, called Born in Flames, it's a very similar thing to that, where you can pay just the red elements to be able to get a unit out into play. So you can play some massive units here from other colours in your deck. Obviously it's pretty easy to play, because if you're playing Burn, you're going to be playing a lot of red action cards. There's a lot of red units what you can have, so you're going to be charging this core average, medium to fast paced. It's not the slowest core around, but it's not as fast as the 2 we've just seen in the earlier on in this video. But its activation ability is, if you wanted to, you could have an Alto in this deck. You could have a King Wyvern, which would help you, because the King Wyvern is half red, half black. You could just turn that into full red if you wanted to. You could have something completely different, like the Angel of Purity from set 1. That's white and blue. You could whack the Angel of Purity, your royalty rare units, into this deck. So if something doesn't quite fit in your burn deck, royalty rare wise, you can look at other colours to be able to put into the deck, to be able to play them, which will hopefully change a lot of like the meta decks and stuff like that. So I do really enjoy this card. I think this is probably going to be used quite heavily in the game, if I'm not mistaken. But let me know what you think about them. I will be releasing or announcing the other 2 or 3 cores, what I've got planned for the game, in another video. I just don't want videos getting too long. But let me know what you think. We've got the Core of Fury, which is the red one, Core of Hydro, the blue one, Core of Torment, the black one, and then so I can't show you that. I'm not showing you that one at the moment. But and then here are the glare ones. This is the glare Core of Fury, the glare Core of Hydro. I quite like how the glare effect is behind the image on this one. It's not so on the red one, but on the blue one it's behind the image. And the same again with the Core of Torment. The glare is behind the actual picture. I'm just testing a different type of glare effect. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys and girls. Which was your favourite card ability wise, and which is your favourite card art wise? Just be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And again, if you've got any questions, be sure to whack them. Subscribe if you've not already done so, because that would be massive. And hopefully we can start seeing play of some of these new cores in the game. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I shall see you next time.